to episode 3 of FPL Scoop on Footywit. And happy to have you here. So today I'm here with Bright, FPL Bright. So Bright is an active member of the community on Twitter. He has a lot of FPL insights, even better than myself, I can say. So Bright, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Yeah. Bright. So obviously we're still in Gameweek 23. So what do you think of the Gameweek so far?
To be honest, it has been a disaster so far. Starting from the Watford double and the looks of it. When the game week was starting, if you look at the game that Watford had, I mean, it's just Norwich and Burnley, so it was kind of a no-brainer. But at the end of the day, FPL happens.
Yeah, FPL happens. So all right. So anyway, we still hope for something good to come out for the Burnley game.
At least not for me now. My captain's already red carded,
Yeah.
so I'm not hoping on anything anymore.
Yeah. All right. So let's just go over our talking points. Basically, we're talking about Salah's return and go over to double game week 25 that has already been announced, and then
Yeah.
Man City's possible double at defense. Then we also talk about your wild card because you're on a wild card currently. Am I right?
Yeah, currently.
Okay. So, all right. So first, let's go through. Obviously, Salah is coming back before game week 24, right? Any
Yeah, that's
assurance
the
on that?
headache. That's the headache, considering the
Yeah.
fact that they might not get to the final, or if they can, it's all speculations, but they should be back definitely.
Yeah. So if for somebody that has some Fernandez or thereabouts, what do you think you should do about it? Should we hold him till when you can fit Salah in, or then we buy Salah immediately back?
Okay, for me, I'm currently on a white card. I think everything depends on the person's team structure,
Yeah,
But even if you're on white card and according to your team value, you can't afford to have the both of them, then to me it's a no-brainer considering the fact that Fernandez has a double game week. Even if it might be bad, even if it might be good, two matches are still better than one. So to
yeah.
me, you have to still have Fernandez up to now.
Okay. So all right. So Magic in double game week 25. Obviously, yesterday it was announced that Manchester United have a double game week in game week 25.
Yeah,
Southampton at home and then Brighton at home. Then also Brighton had double game week with Watford away and then Manchester United away. So it's two home
yeah.
games for Manchester United and then two away games for Brighton. So what do you make of this? Should we be? I did something to look at some Manchester United assets and then Watford assets and then Brighton assets in these graphics that will come up now. So here I have Fernandez, David De Gea, Ronaldo, and then um, obviously Diogo Dalot because there are people that are owned in the community.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what do you think of Manchester United assets going to this double game week?
So far I think the top 10K managers, most of them already have David De Gea, which I think you have to hold for now until at least after the double game week is over, even if you are white carding.
Yeah,
Then the best, in my opinion, the best asset to own for this double game week is actually Bruno Fernandes, because considering the fact that he's back in his favorite position, which is behind the striker in a diamond midfield, then
yeah,
he can be getting a lot of goals and assists for those 2 months, and he's pretty much more nailed than Ronaldo is. You know how
yeah,
Ronaldo has been going off and on, fitness and age. So
yeah.
if you ask me to rank Man United assets for the double game week, it should be Fernandes first, De Gea, then if you can afford Ronaldo, even better. That's the top three for me.
All right, yeah, good. So currently I own Bruno Fernandes. I am caught between the position of holding him till I can afford to get Salah in for game week 26. So I can afford
Yeah.
to get Salah in for game week 26. Okay, so but all right, so looking to Brighton's assets, yeah, I have Mope, Trossard, Kukurea. Obviously, I'm one of Kukurea's popular
Yeah.
fans. So, what do you think of Brighton's assets?
Brighton hasn't really been the side for clean sheet of late, of late.
Yeah.
So if you have, I would recommend you hold on to them. Although they have a, they have a blank before the double game week 25. So
Yeah, they have a blank to
this
begin
game
with.
week 24, they don't have any
Yeah.
game. So if you can afford to fit a fully fit SI, then my advice is you should bench the Brighton assets, then play them for the double game week. But if you are looking to bring in one of the assets for the double game week 25, well, I think more pay, considering the fact that he's a differential and
Yeah.
he has a chance of getting a goal or an assist. And a slight twist is there is that Porter has a team for rotations, just like Trossard,
Yeah, it does.
and he has
Yeah.
a kind of fully fit XI for now and Welbeck and everything. So if you're getting in any of their attacking assets, Trossard, Welbeck, you have to consider the slight of risk rotation. Other than that,
Okay.
when it comes to their defense, I think Cucurella is pretty much the clear option because Lamptey is rotating with Vetman at that right back position. So
Yeah.
to keep you play safe, if you can get Cucurella or Sanchez, it's just better for you.
Yeah, right. So that's really good. Currently I don't own any Brighton asset and I won't be looking forward to them in this double game week. First of
Yeah,
all, most
even in
importantly,
my white card, I've not gotten anywhere yet. But let me
yeah,
see how it goes. I might end up getting more pay.
yeah. The thing is, they have two away games, so and it's Watford and Manchester United. Those are teams
Yeah,
that you hardly keep clean sheet against this
yeah,
season,
I
this
don't
period
think
of
they
the
will.
season. So
Yeah,
definitely, I don't think if you own Sanchez, you should be starting him for that double game week. It's not a good idea. All right, I don't know if
well,
you think
it depends on
otherwise.
your other options.
Oh, right, right, yeah, it depends on who's in your team. Okay, so let's take a look at some issues we're having with defenders currently. There's
Yeah.
Man City. Man City's defense have been the best in this season, and Laporte is also the fourth highest scoring defender in the
Very
game currently.
underrated all season. Laporte has been underrated.
Underrated, highly underrated. So and
Yeah.
he's currently on 101 points, and he has also gotten
Wow.
four attacking returns in the last 5 game weeks. I don't know. Should we be thinking of doubling up with Cancelo and Laporte this time?
I mean, for me, is with those run of fixtures, Brentford, Norwich. No, no, no. You have to double up if you can. But
Yeah,
if you look at your squad and the possible players you need to take care of, then if you can still find a way to fit in Laporte coupled with Cancelo, I think it's a great move actually.
yeah, right. So, but currently they have Brentford at home, Norwich away, Tottenham at home, and Everton away in the next 4 game
Yeah,
weeks, which is really good. Two home games and two away games.
yeah.
And Man
It's a
City is
great run
also
of
capable
fixtures.
of yeah, Man City is also capable of keeping lots of clean sheets against any team in the league. So I don't but also another player we should be looking at is Digne, obviously. Since he has come in for Aston Villa side, he has been really prolific. He got 12 points against Everton in the last game week. And also Gerard it has been said and rumored that Gerard has a team for fullbacks in his team. So I don't know, is Digne really appealing to you? I see you've got him on your wild
Yeah,
card.
yeah. If you are someone that actually you play FPL and you know Dine from Everton, well, you know what he can do when he's in his best. He's a very attacking fullback, and then I watched him against Man United. I
Yeah,
personally think he passed all the eye tests that you need for a fullback because that match he got at least two shots on target and around 12 or 10 crosses, which is actually very good considering that he
yeah,
was playing a top side. So if you look at his
yeah,
next 4 or 5 fixtures, I think if you can get
yeah,
him, it's very, very nice.
yeah. In the next fixtures, they have Leeds at home, Newcastle away, Watford at home, and then Brighton away, which is really
Wow,
really nice. The best kind
very
of fixture you can
nice.
ask for.
And you can get
So
returns too on those fixtures.
attacking returns too. So yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other players in Aston Villa are also looking good. I don't know if it's what do you think of Coutinho? Let's just talk about him.
For now, I'm not actually convinced on Coutinho, to be honest. We all know he's a good player. We know what he's capable of. I mean, he's still Coutinho now, so everybody knows. But his chances of fitting in and not being fully fit, and now we have to note that Gerard Steven's side has kind of a full good squad for now,
Yeah,
considering Buendia and all. So
Yeah,
for 7 million, sorry,
Buendia
continue.
is looking good. I don't think of him.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
and that's
it's
why I'm staying clear. I'm staying clear of their midfielders for now because if you don't know who will be in that creative role, especially they can be rotating. So for now,
yeah.
their best possible attacking option is actually Watkins. Then Coutinho should be on your watch list. So once he clicks with the team, you can go for him. But for now, if you can take the punch, it's okay. But if you can't, just hold on.
It's all right. That's good. All right. So next let's look at, because a lot of us have been talking about wild card this game week. So, and
Yeah,
you are someone that is on a wild card. So let's look
obviously.
at your wild card team. Let's look at your wild card
Okay.
team. I think you have the gear and goal. The gear and goal, Cancelo and Dino. They're playing for Foden, Jota, Bowen, Fernandes, Ramsey, and then Ronaldo up front. In your bench,
Yeah.
you have Sanchez, Dennis, and Bruja. So walk us through this team. Why this team?
Okay. First thing first is their fixtures, and if you check most of these players, their fixtures are really appealing and great. You can't just look them over. And Rams is a very good enabler because he can allow you get any other player you want, considering that he's the cheapest player that is likely to play 90 minutes and get attacking return for that particular price. So look at Man City fixtures. I really wished I could afford to get De Bruyne actually instead of Foden, but with the fact that I have Ronaldo and Fernandes, which is specifically for the double game with 25, I wouldn't want to be making any transfers then. So it's pretty much clear, and these are the players you would love to jump into now if you can. But then you know what they say about white card. There is no exact good time for white card. It's just depending on your team. You know, I looked at my team last week, and to actually get what I want, I will be taking a minus 16 hit, which my limit of hit is minus 8. So if it's more than that, I have to white card. I can't take more than that. So that's why I decided to go early. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Silas, hello. Okay, what's going on? I can't hear you, bro.
I think Silas, you're muted.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, Silas is muted.
Okay.
And just come back. So
Is he here yet?
he's just talking to himself in the background. He can't hear anybody.
You should probably text him.
Well, I'm trying to call him, but he just keeps talking. He can't hear anybody.
Ouch.
Maybe you need to signal to him that you can't hear him. Maybe you need to signal to him that you can't hear. Just say something that you can't hear him.
Silas, can you what's going what is going on? What is going on?